The objective is to see through this phase 2 trial, but more importantly, have it accelerated and converted into a pivotal trial by getting some further alignment with the FDA which we hope in the beginning of Q1 of 2025.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Medicus Pharma Chairman and CEO, Dr. Raza Bokhari. Raza, very good to speak with you and congratulations. Your stock started trading on NASDAQ today. So another big milestone for the company.
Thank you so much, Steve, for having me back on your program. Indeed, today is a momentous day for us at Medicus Pharma and for Medicus Pharma shareholders. We commenced trading on NASDAQ after we had come on the scene last fall by listing on Toronto Stock Exchange. So we're very excited as we advance forward in our journey.
So, of course, your stock will continue to trade on the TSX Ventures Exchange. You raised $4 million in your IPO on NASDAQ. Tell us about the appetite you're seeing from US investors.
So we are, just to remind your viewers who have been very supportive to us over this last 1 year or so, we are a biotech life sciences company, and our lead asset is focused on bringing a non-invasive treatment regimen for the most common cancer, which is basal cell carcinoma of the skin. And it is a novel therapy. The market size is currently $15 billion and growing. And we believe that we have a novel treatment that can not only cut cost, but is aesthetically pleasing and is non-invasive. And as we emerged into this sector, when the headwinds have been very big, especially for last 3 years or so. So it is in some ways refreshing, not only that we have been able to complete a listing on a US exchange, but since last year have now raised more than $20 million. And every time when we have raised at a premium. So that gives us hope and reassurance that the investors are appreciative of when there is something disruptive and novel that comes to the market.
Raza, as I mentioned, you raised $4 million through the IPO. How will you use those proceeds to take your medications, so to fund the phase 2 proof of concept trial for your treatment?
So we have exclusive rights from Carnegie Mellon and University of Pittsburgh to develop and commercialize a innovative combination patch, which currently is in phase 2 trial. As I had mentioned that when we got off the ground in last fall with a raise of $5 million at the time, and since then we raised through private placement $17 million. I personally now almost have $4 million invested in this effort. We have now added another $4 million through this IPO so that we can complete our proof of concept trial that would demonstrate that our treatment regimen to treat basal cell carcinoma is effective and it could eliminate the need of surgical intervention. So the objective is to see through this phase 2 trial, but more importantly, have it accelerated and converted into a pivotal trial by getting some further alignment with the FDA which we hope in the beginning of Q1 of 2025. So That is what our primary objective is. We have our phase 2 patient recruitment began in the summer of this year. So this IPO couldn't have happened at a more opportune time for us.
Well, congratulations again on the IPO. I hope you'll keep us updated on any progress with your lead asset. Thank you for speaking with us today.
Thank you so much, Stephen, for having me on your program.
You're very welcome. That's Medicus Pharma Chairman and CEO, Dr. Raza Bokhari.